Okay, so this one again, write these numbers in order starting with the smaller. So we've got different types of numbers there. Okay, so the first one we've got is a fraction. Do we have the type of fraction that it is? Yeah, so this is going to just be a proper fraction, right? Elsie, I'm not sure whether you're going to be able to keep up with this one, but I mean, if you just watch and listen, then you will learn, I promise you. Okay. Let's just change our color here. So we've got 6 over 17 is a proper fraction. Okay. Now, fractions, very basically, we all know this, probably. Elsie, you would find this interesting. So a fraction is basically 6 divided by 17. Okay? Another way this can be written, if you are unaware, this can also be written as 6 times 17 to the power of -1. Okay? Times can be replaced with a 6.17 to the -1. Okay? Cool. So, okay, you don't have to listen, Elsie. It's fine. So we've got 6 divided by 17. So that basically means 6 is split into 17 different groups. Okay. Our next one we've got is 34%. Okay. And this is actually another conversion we can do here, because 34%, well, that's a percentage. Let's look at what is a percentage. Let's do this. So let's get our Wikipedia for that. In mathematics, a percentage, from Latin percentum, by 100, is a number or ratio expressed as a fraction of 100. So if it's a fraction of 100, like we had this with a fraction, then it's a fraction of 100, so it's 34 over 100, right? Okay, so we can always convert that. So we've got 6 over 17. Then we've got over here 34 over 100. This is the same. Then this is a what? It's a decimal. Okay. And a decimal is also a type of fraction, a decimal fraction. And this is over 1,000 because we've got 3 places after the comma. So we've got 345 over 1,000. Okay. Our way to get that, if you are unaware, is to say, okay, I've got 0.345. In order to get that to be normal, well, to not be behind a comma, what I need to do is I need to multiply that by, let's try 10. So let's try 10. But if I'm going to multiply it by 10 on the one side, I need to divide it on the other side. So it's going to be 3.45 divided by 10. Because the reason I can multiply it here and I can divide it here is because this means equal. And so if I do the opposite of multiply and I divide, then it's the same thing. Okay? So then I could maybe do 34. From there, I could maybe multiply 3.45 over 10 could then possibly be equal to, well, actually, there's a better way to show this. Can you still hear me? Okay. So what if I do 0.30, or what if I do 0.345 times 100? That'll give me 34.5 over 100. So where I have multiplied on the one side, I divide on the other side. I know this is very, very basic, but if you're ever stuck, you will come back to this. So, and like I was saying, if we make sure the basics are good, you can do anything. So that's 345 over 1,000. Okay. So now we need to try and make these all kind of like equal. Okay. So what I would personally do, what I would do, because I would not use a calculator in this exam, is I would say, okay, I want to work from smallest to biggest. Okay. So this one is 34, 0.34. Because this one is actually 340 over 1,000, right? Okay. This one over here, in order to get that 25 to 100, I'm going to multiply it by 4. So 9, 18, 27, 30. I thought so, but then I was like, oh my gosh, am I right? 36 over 100. Okay, so that gives us then 360 over 1,000. Okay, so already I know that my smallest one is going to be what? Of these three, which is 30. Yeah, so it's going to be this one, then this one, then this one. But now we've got this 6 over 17. Now 17 is a prime number. So, and I'm not using my calculator. I could use my calculator, but I'm not going to use it. So I've got 6 over 17. Let's figure it out. Okay. So we'll say that can become 12 over 34, right? Or it can be 24 over 68, 30 over 85. Okay. Let's add another 17 to that. And we make it 36 over... I can't really add another 17 over that. Okay, so let's not do it that way then. Okay, let's do it this way. We use division, like, you know, like we did in grade 1, grade 2, maybe, I don't know. LT, this is one that you should learn. Okay, so, pardon?
No, you were going very fast.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That was a part that I didn't actually think you would keep up with. So we've got 6 over 17. Okay. So what we do is we take the number on top, we put it inside. We take the number at the bottom and we put it on the outside.
What is even going on?
Sorry, this means divided by. I'll have to explain it to you a little bit later, okay, my baby? Okay. So I've got 6 over 17. So what I would do is 17 can't go into 6. So I'd add a comma 0. And 17 go into 60. We actually just worked that out. Did we work that out? Let's write down our things. Okay, so we've got 17 What were our things? 34. That means I've been doing, I did it wrong the whole time, didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay. Did I do it wrong? I feel like I made mistakes. Oh, 51, and then it goes 68. So we've got 68. What else do we have? Okay, so it does go into 60, so it goes in 3 times. So 17 can go into 60 3 times. And its remainder how much? Yeah, 9. So it's remainder 9. So then I put my comma there, my 0. So then how many times can 17 go into 90? Is this like bringing back old memories? Okay, wait. We've got 85 next, hey. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it can go in 5 times. Remainder 5. 0. And so that's 2. Wait, is that 2 or is that 3? It's 2 remainder 16. No, something's wrong. Yeah. Okay, so, but we take it from there. That means that this is 352. Uh-huh. It's going to be more than that. Like, there's going to be, like, a problem there. Because this is an irrational number. Okay? It's actually a rational number. Can be written over a fraction. Yeah, but it can't. An irrational number can't be written as a fraction. Okay, so we've got 352 over 1,000. So that means that this is bigger than that one. So if we look at our numbers here, we are left with our smallest one is this 34%. Our next biggest is 0.345. Our next biggest is 352. And our next biggest is 9/25.